Explosion. It's the concert that you don't want to miss, happening on Tuesday, the 3rd of June at NAPA, the National Academy for the Performing Arts, because these girls have talent. And to tell us more as to how it came to fruition, we are joined by the director, writer, and of course teacher Penelope Spencer, as well as Mrs. Jackman, the teacher and concert committee. I don't want to butcher your first name, but I know you are speaking on behalf of the students, so we will hear all the names who will be taking the stage. Ladies, good morning and welcome to the night.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Good morning,
Right?
Trinidad and Tobago.
The energy is up there this morning,
Yes.
and I'm genuinely excited about this because, like you say, right down the road we pass this every day, and you see all of the energy from the students. We're channeling it this morning, or at least on the 3rd. What, first off, is the cause for this one, Ms. Jackman? Just to get a little bit of context, why do we have it?
Okay, so every 2 years, we showcase the talents of the students. And because our curriculum is so packed, we have to have it every 2 years. Because 1 year we have to have their sports day, and the other year we have to have their concert day. We can't compact all of it into one curriculum year. So the cause of it is that we are also aligned with the ministry's drive to have cultural transformation across the board. And yes, we must showcase our students' talents all around the country.
So they have a 2-year anticipation almost to actually get into things. And in that case, that's where Ms. Spencer comes in. I'm sure when you get them to finally determine they're going to be part of the performance, is energy that you need to contain.
Oh, yes.
What is that like?
I mean, that's wonderful. And it's not me alone, because we have Alicia Jagasa, the parent queen, who is our music teacher. And then we have Marcia Charles, who is our dance teacher. So we're all working in our little niche in our area right now, and me with the drama and the storytelling, you know. And it is energy for days. The children are ready to go on the stage. They're ready to, you know, to expose their talent, and it's a wonderful, wonderful feeling that's going on in the school right now.
Now, some of those talents, as we were talking before, go beyond your regular performances mentioned, because I saw gymnastics in the mix, and I'm saying, all right, who is flipping out onto the stage before they start to sing? How is this being tied in?
Well, gymnastics is part of our school curriculum. It's on our school. And we always looking for ways to expose the talents. And we have some very talented gymnastic students who have toured, have gone away and done competitions, and, you know, they flex themselves. So
quite literally.
And so we're using this opportunity to show their talents as well. Yes.
I love that this show is so dynamic. But then, Ms. Jackman, how would you have decided on who is part of the show? Is it entirely volunteer? We have auditions? How does it go down?
No, it's open to each and every student. Every student is allowed to be a part of the show. Well, when we come to the performances, so we have the singing aspect, where we have a choir of girls from every level. So every girl sings in the choir. And then, well, of course, all girls are also allowed to participate in dance, singing, drama. But of course, you know, you have your core groups. There are some girls who prefer dance, and they won't, so therefore you won't get a whole class of dancers. And then there are some girls that prefer drama. And of course, you have your girls that prefer all three. They are the multi-talented ones, you know? They are not giving up their talent for anything. So they will be performing in as many as they want to or can do.
Right. Now, what's interesting, I think, about this is that it's, yes, displaying the talents of the students, but it's actually open to the public, right?
Yes, definitely open to the public. And that's what we want. We want people to come and see the talent, because these girls are really talented. And I mean, the lineup of teachers, I know I have to tap on. You know,
I was like, put your back, Afro, right?
And
like it.
And Marcia, we are excellent, you know, leaders in our field. And I feel very confident that this show is going to be a show that everybody will enjoy, from adult to the children, and it's all kind of genre of music. We're doing musical songs from the music, dances, folk,
We have
spiritual.
a pan repertoire.
We have pan.
Yes,
we have
of
pan
course.
too. You know, Miss James, one of our teachers, been really instrumental in working the
Yes.
instrument.
And don't forget,
Yes.
our pan teacher is
Our pan
Emmanuel Joseph.
Yes,
and
Emmanuel is
we
no
have big
stranger.
names.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, but
Newtown
it's
girls full of the big
All
names.
right.
Yes,
Newtown
and our
girls.
principal has been a wonderful leader and guide through all of this, you know. So we have things, coming out.
Clearly, things that
you
are
know.
worth seeing.
Yes, and it's a wonderful Tuesday. It's a nice time. You could come 6 o'clock and you'll be back in your bed by 9 o'clock.
I like
you
that.
know,
If
it's-
you're living in the West.
well, yeah,
All
if you're
right.
living in the West.
I'm struggling here in the East.
Yes, it's
In that case, when we talk about putting on these types of shows, you talk about the collaboration within the school. What about outside? What about corporate Trinidad and Tobago?
Yes.
Do we get that support?
Well, correct. We would like more of our stakeholders to be a part of what we offer. So far, we have Miguel Moses, who has stepped in to
and
help
wonderful
us
help, yes.
with our costuming. They have
We need
provided
costumes.
costumes.
All right.
This is a
coming
big
out, you know.
production. This is a
Yes.
big production.
Yes.
So yes, but we still have, you would imagine that a production like this is pretty costly.
Yes.
So we have to provide the girls with refreshments, of course. We
You have to pay the rent for NAPA.
for NAPA, we
Yes.
have to pay props, lighting,
Yes.
sound engineers,
Everything.
the works. So
Yeah.
we are open to sponsorship still.
We're appealing for
We are-
sponsorship. You know,
We're
just call the
asking.
school right?
We have the numbers.
On the flyers, you could call
Yes,
and,
622, 1662.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
You can also call some teachers.
Yes, and make your presence felt, because the children need the support, and it's not about us, it's about them, and and understanding that they have talent and we have to nurture it, and
They need these
and
spaces.
we need the support from corporate. So I'm really hoping that they hear this
They
interview.
step up. Yes.
If they're up this hour.
They should be, man.
Yeah.
It's corporate. And besides that, they have some time. We're talking about the 3rd of June, so you can make it
Yes.
happen. Even outside of corporate, if parents or other organizations wanted to
Yes.
be involved, it would be the same process. Yes, call the school.
Exactly. Just
Call the school. And there are numbers on our flyer. We are on social media. We are on Facebook. We're not on Instagram, but
Yeah.
we'll put
Page
it
group,
out.
page group.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll put it out there. When you pass the school, you'll see a banner at the front. It should be going up soon. And yes.
In terms of those tickets, they cost $150. We could get them at school and NAPA.
Yes, we could get them at school right now. You get them NAPA on the day of the show.
Okay.
All right, so you could come there to get your tickets. It's very affordable, so
Especially
you're
if we
getting
have
a lot.
gymnasts and singers
Yes.
and pianists and theatre.
Yes.
And it's just
It's a lot.
And we have a wonderful refreshment bar too. that will
Yes, you can
be,
get
yes,
your snack boxes up front for
Yes.
$50,
Yes.
or you can purchase at the show.
Yeah.
It
So
sounds like a
it's- yeah, it's going
fantastic way to
be-
spend your
It will
evening.
be.
It is definitely for a good cause, and I want to
Yes.
say thank you very much for creating and nurturing these spaces for the next generation to thrive. So we're talking Talent Explosion, the concert, y'all, June 3rd. It is a Tuesday, so it's not going to run too late. You'll go to work fine, inspired even, thanks to the
Yes.
St. Patrick's Newtown Girls RC School. So thank you very much, Mr. Jackman, and of course, Auntie Penny,
Yes.
for coming through, for supporting the girlies, and
Thanks
best
for
of
ha-
luck.
Thanks
Thanks
you,
for
thank
having
you.
us.
As you
Thanks
say in
to
show
TTT
business,
for the support.
Yes.
Break a leg?
Yeah, break a leg. Thank you.
To all the students, best of luck. And to you guys tuned in, stick around. We have even more things to add to your calendar here in our morning show. We'll be back.
She come out for a good time. Say a prayer and she outside.